It's time for Ryan's Roses as a public service. Let's get into it. The email came to us from Fullerton. It says, Ryan and Ellen, my boyfriend went to a party with his frat buddies. I couldn't make it. I had to work. Well, I heard from some of the people that he got super wasted and hooked up with some girl at the party.
Oh, no.
It's funny because when I asked him how the party was, he said it was okay and that he didn't really drink. The people that saw him with the other girls say that they were both acting like they knew each other, so she isn't just a stranger he happened to meet at this party. I want to know what's true. Angelica, thanks for coming on with us. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. I mean, it's bad, but I'm okay.
Hey, why didn't you go to the frat party with him?
Well, I had to work. Somebody called in sick, so I meant to go to the party. Like, I was supposed to go, but then I had to work last minute, so I didn't end up going, and then that's when everything happened.
What is supposed to happen at frat parties? Isn't this kind of thing supposed to happen?
Oh, no, you're just supposed to drink, and, you can dance, but, you're not supposed to hook up with somebody if you've got a girlfriend.
Of course not. Now, either these friends have it out for you, and they just want you to believe something is not true,
I don't think
or it really happened.
It's too many people were telling me they saw him.
Here's the thing. It's also interesting because it says here that he got super drunk, but then he says to you he didn't really drink. So he's lying about that and potentially lying about hooking up with some girl.
Yeah, he said that, the party was nothing for him, and, he was like, oh, and I just came home. But he definitely, they all saw him. They all told me that, so that's
Do you know the girl?
No, I don't know who it is. That's what I want to know.
Does he lie to you all the time?
I don't think so, but maybe now that if I don't, maybe I don't have a good lie detector when it comes to him. I don't know.
Was he pressured into hooking up because of all these other buddies that were there? I mean, right?
I don't know. He's got a couple friends who are, a really bad influence. Some bad dudes,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's possible, too. I don't even know. That's why I wanted to call you guys to figure this out.
I was going to reveal the campus and the fraternity, but I think we won't.
Was it?
I think we won't.
Is he a beta?
I think we won't.
All right.
I think let's just keep that anonymous for the moment. Angelica, how long have you been together with this guy?
We've been together a year.
Okay. Hang on for 1 second.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Please.
The stakes are not that high.
Yeah.
And with no disrespect to a relationship there, they've been together for a year.
Right.
They're still in school. They're sorting things out. I mean, that's what happens. You sort things out. He goes to a frat party.
Yeah.
You're in college. This sort of tumultuous stuff happens.
Right.
And it's kind of like sowing your oats.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I mean, things happen like this to me in college, and this is when you learn. This is when you form who you are.
Is your message then just don't date anyone steadily in college because it only ends in heartbreak?
No, my message isn't that. That's way too extreme for someone like me in the relationship category.
All right.
But my question is, are we going to make this phone call?
Oh.
I mean, we do this how sparingly? And there are people in marriages with kids.
I would like
stakes.
to know personally if he did get wasted and hook up with the other girl.
So I
would like to know who she is and why he was with her.
Do you think we just make the call anyway?
Yeah. Please.
There have to be more.
No, there doesn't.
I don't want to say important.
Maybe sometimes.
But higher stakes situations where people are just really going nuts, not knowing what's going on.
There are. Let's take a break from that and go this way.
All right. We'll do that next.
Just for one.
So, Angelica, we're going to offer him some roses and try and see who he sends them to. Angelica does not know the name of the other girl. But a lot of different things could be happening here. So, Patty's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card.
Okay.
Right. Good luck.
I know.
Are you in love with him?
Yeah, of course. I thought we were
Or do you just want to find out the truth, to find out if you've been duped?
Well, because if he's been lying about this, he's been lying about other things, too, and I didn't see it. And so, then I'm really stupid.
But I just want you to know that I once walked in on a high school girlfriend with someone else when I drove to the campus. So just so you know.
It's the worst.
It's not a good feeling. I turned around and drove home and listened to Motown.
Whatever you got to do.
Home.
I once went to frat boy's room waiting for him, and he never came home.
So we're just saying that this stuff isn't uncommon in college. But anyway, let's call him, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Jonathan?
This is Jonathan. Jonathan, hi, my name's Patty. I'm calling from Rosie's Flowers. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Hi, I'm sorry to call you this early, but I'm actually calling you with some good news. You've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning at no charge. Like I said, they're completely free, including the delivery. And all you have to do is just give me the name of the person you want to send them to. You can write a nice, beautiful note that I include on the bouquet. And they get delivered today before 6 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know why I would be getting free flowers. I don't even, like, it's early. What? I don't even understand what's going on. Like, what do you mean?
Well,
Free
I'm calling five people today here in Fullerton. And I'm offering them the chance to send free roses to anybody they want today at no charge, including delivery. I am doing the end of summer sale, and that includes my promotion. And I would love for you to take advantage of it.
All right, I don't want to like spend any money though.
No, you're not going to spend any money at all. No charge to you. It's completely free.
I mean, I'll just give you the name, and then that way I'm not giving you any credit cards or anything like that.
No, you're not.
Okay. All right. So you need the name of the person, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay. I'd like to send them to Angelica.
Okay.
My girlfriend.
What do you want to put on the note?
Just, I love you very much. Love, Jonathan. I think that's good.
That's perfect, actually.
And Jonathan, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and Angelica is on the phone with us right now on the other line. She wants to know what was going on at this frat party. She told us that she got reports that you were super drunk and you hooked up with another girl while you were there. Did you?
All right. I'm totally confused now. Like this, I'm on the radio.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Yeah.
But the important thing is, did you go? And if you did, you did. Look, you're in college and she knows about it anyway. So you went to this frat party. You had a few too many. I'm sure your buddies pressured you and you hooked up with some other girl. Is that right?
No, I didn't. I didn't hook up with any other girl. I just went to a party. I didn't even drink. I just
but Jonathan, the problem
there's
is
multiple reports that say otherwise.
Angelica had friends that were there, and that's the problem. And so she knows that you had a few and that you hooked up with some girl. Who was the other girl?
Look, I'm telling you, I didn't hook up with any other girl.
Jonathan, we've all been there. All
Yeah,
of us.
I mean, I was cheated on in college. Ellen, you were too?
Yeah, my frat boy party boyfriend never
But
came
I think
home.
the most important thing is just, look, you were already seen doing it, so just fess up. So who was the girl?
There's no other girl. I didn't even drink. I don't know who's giving.
But what about these reports that came back?
Everybody said they saw you. So if they saw you, who would they see you with? Like, who was she? Everybody said that you were with somebody. There's no reason why they would all make that up. Who is she?
Okay, look. There was a girl.
Yeah.
That came to the party, but I don't really know her.
Well,
she just came there.
She just came there because you asked her to go there?
Hook up with her. I didn't hook up with her at all.
Well, why are these reports coming back?
I mean, I may have kissed her, but
What's her
I
name?
didn't hook up with her. I didn't do anything else other than that. I just a simple kiss.
It's not.
That was
it. A simple kiss. That's cheating.
So, Jonathan, you did hook up with another girl. I mean, that constitute as a problem.
Do you know her name?
I don't.
Your credibility
really
is sinking,
know her
bro.
name.
Mm-hmm.
It's sinking.
I just think
So
I don't even know this girl.
Wait, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is, you told us and your girlfriend you didn't, and you did, and so credibility is lost here. So she has every right to be upset with you.
I just kissed her. I didn't hook up with her. I just kissed her.
No, but that to me, all right, then here's the question. In my mind, kissing is hooking up. Like,
yes.
It's also doing other things. But in my mind, like, I would say, hey, did you hook up with her? Yeah. Okay, that means I made out with her. What is the definition of hooking up? And it doesn't matter. You kissed her. You're not supposed to do that.
It's a violation.
That's not how it's supposed to work. So Angelica has every right to be upset with you. Even though you sent her the flowers, you're messing around on her. Angelica, we're going to have to move on, but what's your reaction to this?
It just hurts. It just sucks. just sucks. He
we've
At
all
least
sucks.
been
now
there,
you know
sweetheart.
you got you have your facts.
Yeah. I'm going to let both of you go to work it out on campus, okay?
Yeah.
All right, good luck. Good luck. So she had a hunch he was lying about this, and there are other things.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them should not be in a relationship right
No,
now.
not at all.
It's just not the right time.
She doesn't even. I don't feel the emotion.
Okay, it's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. If something's going on in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, lean on us, send us an email, summarize the story, and then we'll call you back off the air and find out if you want to pursue it on the air. And that's what Isabel did from Temple City. Isabel, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Hi.
So I'm going to read part of your email. It says, my husband's been going out on the nights that we don't have our sitter. He obviously knows I can't go out, yet he makes plans on those nights. So in theory, if you had a sitter, would you go with him?
Of course. I want to spend time with my husband. I want to do, everything that a couple actually does, but we're so busy and, but the 2 nights that we actually have, that we don't have a sitter, that's the nights that he starts, going out and, he always comes up with something, that he's got to help one of his friends or, something that I don't mind usually.
But does he do this after you've put your foot down and argued with him or fought with them or at least said to him, don't go?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think I have good communication with my husband. So, I talk to him and I say, honey, I try to not nag him because I really don't want him to feel like I don't want him to go out without me. But honestly, I just want to be included.
Yeah.
That's interesting, just to be included, which is fair, which is really fair. I get that. Now, you say you caught him in a lie. You say a big one. One of the times he went out, he said he was going to his friend's house to help him set up a pool table. But then you saw his friend's Instagram, and he posted a photo with his girlfriend at dinner. So was
right.
All right. Was it the friend in the Instagram, or was your husband in the picture too?
No. He wasn't in the picture at all. As a matter of fact, his friend and him were supposed to be putting the pool table together and everything. But the picture that was posted was and his girlfriend at dinner. So obviously, I'm sure he wasn't the third wheel, at dinner with this guy. And I confronted him about it, and I asked him, and I said, where were you last night? And blatantly told me that he was with, and I told him I saw the picture of Instagram, and, I followed his girlfriend, and that's how I even saw the picture. So he's now lying to my face. And when I asked him, I know that you weren't there, he didn't even respond to me. It was just like, he's just coming up with lies and lies and lies, and it's so easy for him, and that's what scares me.
Okay.
How old is your kid or kids?
I have 2 kids. One is 3, and our youngest is 18 months.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right. Patty's going to be right here. She is going to offer him some roses. We want to find out what kind of card, what category of card, I love you, I friend you, whatever it is, what kind of card he sends, who he sends them to, and what he writes on the card.
Okay.
So good luck. Let's see what we can find out. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, Edgar.
Yes, this is he.
Hi, good morning. My name is Patty. I'm calling from luckyflowers.com. How are you?
Good. I'm fine. What's this about?
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want. This morning, I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note. And there, I make sure they get them today by noon or any time you like today.
Okay. Yeah, can you, I guess, yeah, totally, yeah, that'd be fine. I guess I'll send you my information.
Yeah, I don't really need much. Just give me the address of where I'm sending these.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have 4 types of cards, themed cards, and let me know if there's any of those that you would like for me to add to the bouquet. I have thinking of you, I love you, get well soon, and miss you.
Can you just, leave a blank one?
A blank card?
Yeah, just a blank card, and I don't know if you can, maybe, just write in something, because I know you guys don't have anything
Oh, yeah, I mean, the card is handwritten, so yeah, we can do that.
Oh,
Okay, great, good. Now here's the problem. I don't know if is there anybody that speaks Spanish there?
Yeah, I do. I can translate.
Oh, great. Okay, look, I need you. I don't even know how to say this in Spanish, but I'll try my best. If you could, like, maybe put in Spanish though on the card. I cannot. I'm gonna slow it down so you can write it. I cannot stop thinking about your lips.
So you want this in Spanish?
Yeah, I don't know if you have anyone who can do it.
I can do it. So it should be something along the lines, no puedo dejar de pensar en tus labios.
Labios. Yeah. That's great.
That's very romantic.
Yeah, well.
So who are we sending them to?
Oh, can you just leave it like, ambiguous like that with that Spanish on it? And then just put like a little like, I don't know, like a flame or something at the end of it or something like that.
A flame? Like a fire flame?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Edgar?
Yeah.
It's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K.
Hi.
I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, and I've got your wife, Isabel, on the phone. Isabel, do you speak Spanish?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what's happening, so would that make sense,
Is
what
that
he just
your
wrote down on the
address?
card?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, who else could he be sending it to, right? Honey?
But was that
Is
your
that
address?
your address?
Yeah, that's my address. Of course it's my address, but I don't think, we've never spoken Spanish to each other. We really just speak English to each other.
Edgar, who are you sending these flowers to?
Why would you be speaking to me in Spanish? I speak English perfectly fine.
Isabel, are you Latina?
Yes, I'm Latina, but I was born here, but...
But you guys ever speak Spanish to each other?
I only speak Spanish to my sister. And she's from Mexico. She's living, she takes care of my kids.
Edgar, why not say, to Isabel?
I was.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
No. Listen, calm down. First of all, calm down.
Oh my God! No.
No.
Oh my God!
It's not what you think.
Oh my God!
I am sending this. Look, I am sending this to your sister, but it's kind of like a welcome to America kind of thing.
With a flame?
It's not welcome to America.
It's like an inside joke. It's like
Why do you have inside jokes like that?
And flaming flames at the end of the lips?
Look,
you are old enough to be
Hold
my
on.
father.
Edgar.
we have inside jokes like this all the time. It's like an inside joke.
Isabel, how would you define the relationship between Edgar and your sister?
It makes a lot of sense now because I see him with her and he's really flirty and everything, but I thought he was just trying to be nice to my family. She just came from Mexico and she takes care of our children.
I cannot stop thinking about your lips. That is not welcome to America.
That is gross.
It's not what you think.
Edgar, how can it not be what we think it is, dude? Come on.
Look, guys,
and that makes perfect sense, Ryan, because you know what? The nights that he wants to go out are the nights he knows I can't go out because those are her nights.
Hey, whoa, listen, I'm going
right.
to tell you something right now. Okay? All right? You are trying to push this on me, and all I've done is welcome your sister, who is practically a stranger to me, into our home. That's like a little joke that I play with her. It's all it is a joke. She was.
It's not a joke, Edgar.
It's not
I'll
funny.
tell you what's a joke. The fact that you think that we believe you. That's the joke here. Edgar.
She has been encouraging me to leave my husband this entire time because
Why?
I confided in her that we're having problems after I caught him in that huge lie, and I talked to her, and she told me that I should leave him because he wasn't worth it.
Well,
no wonder. Now you guys...
She's the roots of the problem.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I cannot believe you would even...
Edgar, are you cheating on Isabel with her sister?
I can't. You guys first.
Edgar, are you cheating on your wife with your wife's sister?
I took your sister out a couple of times. She
Oh,
told
my
her that
God. You know what? I don't care anymore, Edgar. I've had it with you. I can't
Yes.
deal with your lies anymore. You're from wherever you are right now. You and her can both have a hot new life together. You're going to get out of my house right now. I am not going to deal with this. I'm not going to deal with this.
You haven't even given me an emota. All right, of emotion recently. All right,
I am tired of your... Edgar, you can go and talk to somebody else and manipulate them all you want. You are done. You're dead to me.
Edgar, you're cheating on your wife with her sister.
I took her sister out a couple of times.
That's cheating.
Yeah, Isabel, your sister's cheating
And then you just
with
sent
your
that-
husband.
You just sent that note to her? What's wrong, bro? What's happening? Why? Why would you do that?
She's been cold, all right? And if she wants to hear it, I'll throw it out there. She's been
Finally,
cold. She's been returned.
Finally.
You're the one who brought your sister into our house in the first place.
That doesn't mean that you go out with her.
And told me
miss
that,
her lips.
to show her a good time and try to welcome her here because she doesn't know anybody. And I was doing exactly what you said. Okay? If she's
You were doing exactly what I said. You're sleeping with my... You know what, Ryan, thank you very much. I think this is over. Over.
Okay. All right. Well, Isabel, I know that everyone is around you is seemingly deceitful right now. So I want you to don't hang up, Isabel. I'm going to hang up on Edgar. Edgar is gone.
Good.
Can you hang on, sweetheart? I just want to talk to you off the air for a second.
Sure.
Wow, the
So,
sister. The night's off. The nights, that makes sense.
It
you
all
know?
adds up. The pieces. I wonder if she had a hunch of that because she said it all makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking in her mind somewhere, she thought she didn't want to profess it, but she thought it's within the realm of possibility in the galaxy, but she was hoping it wasn't going to be true. But not only do you find out that your husband's cheating, you find out your husband's cheating on you with your sister who's living with you.